Good morning. No, good afternoon, Aries. You'll be the last of the randomized zodiacs, even though I've previously recorded a reading for you. I deleted it while I was trying to upload it, and so hosed myself. Ooh, love. And here I am listening to, what is it? 2 Weeks by Grizzly Weekend. Maybe sometime make it easy. And look at this. Azrael, Angel of Death, is at the bottom of this, and Scorpio is at the bottom of this. I shuffled after I did Aries. No, Scorpio's reading. Which also was previously recorded, but I fucked up. The first time I didn't know what I had done wrong. It took me twice to get it. Eastivus, Angel of Divination. I feel like I saw that in Taurus's reading. These three at least, seem interconnected. Taurus, Scorpio, and Aries. Maybe Leo as well. So if those are prominent in your chart, check them out. Wow. Third house, Ascendant, and Sagittarius. Ninth house, which is Sag's house, came out for Scorpio's reading, which I just recorded. Y'all should both be uploaded at the same time. Cancer, Saturn, Pluto, fifth house. Feel free to look up where any of those that I just shouted out are located at this time. If intuitively a connection doesn't just come to you immediately. Maybe even if it does. Pardon me. I think tomorrow I'm going to do a cosmic call. I'm not sure if I'll make it alive or not. Damn, can I just get one? Ooh, Eros. I'm going to put this down for a second, move on to music. Maybe that's why she's being difficult. Just like I feel like maybe I made that dunce move 2 times just so that I could have that to say. Just so that they would be Taurus, Aries, and Scorpio would be together. Prince. Coheed and Cambria. Your eyes tell the stories of the day you wish you could. Recap the moments you once had. One Republic in the reverse gives me too late to apologize. Ace of Base. Wow. In one of Tell All Your Business Tarot's readings yesterday, she quoted Ace of Base. Don't turn around. 'Cause you're gonna see my heart breaking. I don't want you seeing me cry. Mr. Deeds goes to town. I'm letting you go, but I won't let you know. Did you sneak up on somebody? The Men Who Stare at Goats. Not Project Bluebeam. That's connected to a... One didn't come out. That's connected to a CIA program. Stargate. Project Stargate. Divination. And as we see, stars in the background. Idiocracy and Cujo. Idiocracy kind of feels self-explanatory. The Ghost and Mrs. Muir. Oof. Definitely a love story. It's a love story that seems tragic near the whole movie. And just at the end, it changes. And Cujo is about a woman who was having an affair, and the way she maneuvered put her in the place where Cujo, who had been bitten by a rabid something, who also in the book, Cujo, you get into his mind and you see that he's fucking with this animal for no good reason. It's malicious. And it's like he's punished for that. And this woman, her and her child end up pinned inside of her car because of her philandering. Someone might have found himself in a hard spot after doing something against you. I was thinking you would make it go steady, baby, steady, baby, steady, baby, and I'll be just what you need. Maybe you thought you were going steady with somebody and you was not. I'm not laughing at you. I feel you. Wow. Wow. So a lot of emotions on somebody's part might be caught up here. I'm gonna Scorpio. Wow. Pisces and Saturn at the bottom. Tarot of the Divine is what we're going to use. No, you. This is my last one, okay? Pardon me, y'all. What am I working with here, Spirit? Wow, okay. Thanks. 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands in reverse. I heard you wanted to be apart, so we ain't together. Page of Swords. Watching, learning, stalking, spying. This is one of the only times that this little bird has popped out. So maybe you got some interlopers in between you, whether malignantly, yes, or benevolently sharing news about you. I also heard the word gossip. If you share children, I feel like a motivation in separating from whatever that is was not wanting your children to see you acting dumb, selling yourself short. The Sun. Things were revealed to you and you didn't act like you didn't see and didn't know, and I think it shut somebody up. Maybe you got ghosted because it was felt, like spidey senses. Spider-Man 2 is getting played in my house, and I'm reminded of spidey senses. Like they might be intuitive themselves, with Scorpio and Pisces being out. And I think maybe they felt like something, like you suspected something they didn't want to explain. And so they just faded stage left. Can it be? If we're gonna change the way we live. Because we can always take and never give. I think we're changing to the first now. Whoa. Look at the bunny. Maybe somebody that has childhood trauma. Psst. Shh. Please. Page of Cups, which indicates spring. This might be winter. Oh, now there is no sound, but we all live underground. Five of Cups. There's a tear in my beer, and I'm crying for you, dear. And now every mother can choose the color of her child. That's not nature's way. That's giving idiocracy. Wow. Eight of Swords, the Hierophant, the Lovers, in order. I'm hearing that you put your life in order. Maybe somebody else did not. Maybe they're feeling, instead of remorse, regret and shame. And maybe it feels stronger to them to withhold amends, to withhold knowledge, than for you to have walked away, be having a better life, and know their dirty secrets that they can't hardly stand to live with. About why they would take something divine with promise, with proper contrast and balance, and do this with it. Like everybody else was worthy of getting a cut of their energy, but them, I guess, and you. In this card, it tells the story of a man who goes looking for his missing daughter, but he doesn't ask for help. He keeps the burden all on his own, and he ends up dying while in search, and he never does find her. And I feel like maybe you guys have been not together in any way for a long time, and in that time, this is another Sagittarius card, you've attained balance in key aspects of your life that you didn't have previously. And I feel like it blocks this person from coming and offering you romance, from them feeling charming, because they're still an old energy and you have moved on. Maybe you're an Aries North Node and you're living in your purpose now. I heard that you don't have to do tactics to win at all costs, because you found out that you don't have to hold anybody else's L, nor do you have to win at somebody else's expense. Wow. The High Priestess. And that you know what you know, and you know, you know, you know. And here, there's a lady who knows all that glitters is gold, and she's buying her stairway to heaven. I feel like somebody went chasing what glitters. Chasing a thrill. The Tower. And when you separated, and you, I suppose, matched their energy, and keeping what you wanted to yourself, that's when the Tower came down. And everybody had to get the fuck out the hard way. You removed yourself. I heard demolition crew. Wow. I feel like this is a case of somebody who, because they haven't dealt with their inner wounds, they live in a facade like it's like nice guy syndrome. Like, I'm good. I do the right thing. Because they're playing some kind of game where in the technicalities of the rules they set forth, regardless of you, how you felt, or what you expressed, that they weren't going against their personal code of ethics, traditions, beliefs, boundaries. And so they weren't doing anything wrong. But then when you began behaving as though they were doing something wrong, they were bitter and resentful and angry at you. And was like, fuck this, I can go find better. But they didn't inform you of that. They're not one for closing chapters and resolving things. They leave things open. And now they feel shame about things that they won't even admit that they did. Wow. Juggling. And not evolving. And taking fucking forever to give you... You see he's got something in his hand? To give you what you deserve. Instead, they pretended to be, and they pretend to be, to themselves, somebody that they aren't. While you went through a whole cycle from the full to the world, leaving that shit behind. Wow. Wow. Four of Wands, that's you, isn't it? And so is Three of Wands. I feel like you took that good initiator energy off someplace else. Beauty is her name. You might even see this person in the distance because you don't close the distance. And they're too burdened to do so either. Create subtlety. Subterfuge. Your little snack. They were trying to keep you in the pantry. And I feel like just as subtly, wow, I feel like they thought they had put you on the bench. You know, they think of themselves as like the fucking coach. And they have a whole team, right? And they put you on the bench subtly, making you think or giving the impression that you were going to be back in the game soon enough. But while they were sneaking off in one direction, you was sneaking off in another. Wow. And you cut that fucking ego up. When they looked up and they realized that you weren't where they left them and that somebody else might be playing with their toy. Wow. Wow. Pisces elude while they were busy trying not to pay the piper. You gonna pay what you owe, Santa. Wow. Because what they can't have after this is that purity, the undiluted trust that you had going into it fresh. The abundance that was presented. Oof. Purity, punish. And karma comes for us all, you know? Adapt. Observe. Austerity, sternness, masculine, heal, sacrifice, protect. Not just a pretty face. You adapted, and I don't care if you are male or female. I feel like you're very handsome, pretty. Maybe people think that you're stupid. Maybe you play into that. Maybe you like to keep it light, Aries. And you let people think what they want about you. Great. And I think that's a wonderful, wonderful thing to do. Let them think what they want so they can treat you how they're inclined to. Masculine came out in the same place in Taurus's reading. Maybe you're an Aries with heavy Scorpio, or a Scorpio with heavy Aries, and that's why these readings are so interconnected like this. Wow. These are a pair. And they're also in the myth of Perseus and Andromeda. What? How did I overlook that? These are her parents. Maybe the influence of family or friends had something to do with it. Ill. And I guess it's a shame they didn't overcome that, because I think another thing that had something to do with this is that you are purely yourself, and there was no way that you were going to be bending yourself. Wisdom, listen to me now. This is lupus, which is actually supposed to be lepus, the rabbit. The word on it is a misprint. Honor, lead. Wow. That you are a natural born leader with not just strength, but wisdom. Mary Sue. Playing me, I'm playing you. What your frame be? 36, 24, 42. How can you blame me? Me for wanna get with you. Yeah. Wow. No love lost, no love found. Travel, an obstacle to travel. You're not inviting nobody over, and you're not accepting no invites from that. You can get what you like. Feminine. Wow. Convey and death are at the bottom. So however long it took for this person to understand that that old chapter is dead and gone, wow. However long it took them to learn, get the message, they know now. Wow, why did I get, like, dick worship? Wow. Like, they just thought they were the shit. And you had to respond and let them know you can be the shit, but not without me. Like, not as if they're nothing without you, but, like, they're not the only one. I get the impression of, like, a man that thinks he's prettier than the woman he's associated with. Gross. Hell no. Simo. A. Gemini done united the concepts here for you. I take them dark toned because it don't matter about that. I'm stress free. I ain't mad about Jack. Say the same thing in the club. Hold on, as a matter of fact. You're safe from any amount of hate. And I feel like maybe if this person isn't sending you hate, wow. somebody connected to them is. Maybe that group? I feel like you might not even know these people. Wow. Love and hate. I think there's a small percentage of people who maybe they think they hate you, but they're projecting because, you left. Wow. Optimism, guard, rescue, and glory. And isn't that what Perseus does with Andromeda? Rescues her? I I kind of got, this person thought they were doing you a favor, being in your energy and sucking it up with a straw. Gross. I keep saying that. You and me, juke it to the beat. I get that whatever you said or you're not saying, it's evident. Evident? Let's wrap it up for him, Spirit. Do I need one more? Okay, apparently a few. They gonna love me for my ambition. Easy to dream a dream, it was harder to live it. But you're learning. Things are being revealed to you. You're ascending towards your objective with a supportive spirit. That is all. I'm sorry for the wait. Because if you perhaps watched, I don't know, one of the earlier ones, I've mentioned Scorpio, I've mentioned Aries. And if that's your sign and you was looking for it, all apologies. I will not be making any silly mistakes like that in the future. Good day till I see you again.